Well, now, let's go through this spectrum, or begin to go through it. I'm not going to go all the way through it this afternoon. You begin...
Repeat, search for your originality buried underneath dirt, sand, and stone. Currency speaks, work till hands grow old. Can the earth believe in such a theoretical notion? The Roman Empire rose, dark ages invaded, slaughtering crusades, eroded landscapes. Christianity imposed a religion, not man's fate. Baptism, unity, brotherhood bestows, not mandate. Dreams from a king's have resurrections of great Rome. Keep in mind the destruction of Egypt, chastisement eightfold. The secrets of a city dead, now claim mythical tales told. Send a pre-written letter to the president, regressing the pre-scriptures. Knowledge becomes the most essential resource, but until then we are fallen people, unable to speak thoughts or express will. Collectively some most wreaked war. Then came the age of monks, education and peace philosophies, followed by King Viking slaughtering through Christian land, robbing riches, swiping daughters' heads like empty banks. Life was water, not known for hesitance. What did Christ offer? Not to mention the diseases that swept elders. Learn from whom deceased petty welfare was a foreign term believed by peasants, that God was one of them. Shall they burn? Men left to their cause, praying though does God listen to the voiceless? So caught up in the politics we hoist destruction. A so-called encounter with an out-of-body experience. How do you live to coward death and conclude design is present? Teenagers lack wisdom, they often die in life force baptisms. The rampage, crusaders sodomized in the name of God. Rapper religions pay rapists, they frame not as clearly the will of such a righteous will set. Principles will live, still delight, still set. Stairway to the heavens, middle ages fighting, killing children. The pinnacle of the afterworld written brightens the dimmest soul. Ripples form is a solid molecule, even in our crippled forms. Our loving profitable, will they see a nigga's harm? My heart coffin closes, a diplomat of a living God, just as a robber knows guilt. Such myth corrupted by not a race, but medieval. Age in reference to medieval. Civilizations brought up quick, called an eagle, but a jewel to the public, on earth at least. Ego will now flood the majority of their production. Like the coral reefs, they disintegrate. I never loved bitches. A history book I'll take compared to a fucking trick, a silver plate with a foreign language dates 2000 BC. Technology is unable to translate. We can't read speech, damnated rampage in flames, priests decrease. The only ones who were able to read hieroglyphics written on preserved temples. Do your research, politics gets personal. Though history first leads to religious persecutions. In the 6 feet we see their dying to interpret truthful mischiefs.
At the end of sleep, torpor, and we'll go as far as number 3. Do you know that sleep is a very mysterious subject?
Informations and forgotten wisdom leads to crucial mistakes. Warfare coliseums collapse under the bare weight of fallen people. Those whom dare esteem their knowledge leaks will. Monks refuse to speak as a sign of humble principles. Once confused, stumbling across humongous prison cells. I disagree, I choose to speak 100 syllables. One cannot stay quiet. Roosters murder Chicago, Illinois. Swept under the rug was gang violence, black on black violence, unjust and united. God's cursed people fell from heaven. Immortality, greatness was destined. Though a poor silent belief in wrong motives. Chronologically, horizontal composed buildings are on a roll embedded. Though if the descendants themselves are remaining ignorant, they can't regain lengths of amazing liberal establishments. New evidence of a practice connecting settlements to challenge Mother Nature. Lays in the rubble, sink underneath the 100 acres of years of dirt piled. Excavations conducts labor, still debated, discovering our love and savior related to all of us in one crumbles. Traitors to place death, fresh flesh, snake bit, death they mumble. Our technology, signs of early past, our passive defiance, a nervous backlash. Seek your ancestors and your history. Critical thinking and intelligent growing affects everything essentially.
Scientific students of sleep are not yet at all sure what sleep is. Apparently people need it, but nobody really knows why they need it from a strictly scientific point of view. And we apparently need to dream in sleep also. People who are deprived of dreams get very, very restless and unhappy. But we're not quite sure why we need dreaming. I mean, we've got all sorts of theories, the Freudians and the Jungians and so on. They think they know why we need to dream. But it hasn't been really rigorously established scientifically why we do or why we need to sleep. But from a naive